Someone you trusted deeply is about to reveal a shocking truth. Heaven says this will change everything you believed about loyalty. Archangel Michael says, there is a voice trembling behind the silence. A confession is growing in someone's heart, and it is about to burst through the surface. The person you trusted deeply is not the same person who is about to stand in front of you. They have held this secret tightly, convincing themselves they were doing the right thing by hiding it. But heaven cannot allow lies to go unspoken anymore. The time for exposure has come. You will feel it first before you hear it. The weight in your chest. The sudden stillness when they look at you differently. There is something they've been afraid to tell you. Because they know once the words leave their lips, your view of them will never be the same. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The betrayal isn't loud. It's buried in quiet choices and hidden intentions. But now, those hidden roots are rising to the surface. They never planned for it to get this far. But their silence fed the lie. And now the lie is turning into a storm. You will soon hear something that will make your hands shake. Not because of what was done, but because of who did it. Someone you stood beside. Someone you swore would never do this. This is not just a wound. This is a shift. And heaven wants you to be ready. Type Amen to get blessing 498. You are not alone in this moment. The angels have already surrounded your space. They've seen what you couldn't. The person is battling guilt. They rehearsed this moment so many times in their mind. But even in all their planning, they still don't know how to face you. They are preparing to tell you because something divine is pressing on their heart. They cannot run anymore. They cannot sleep until the truth is spoken. There will be tears. There will be silence. But there will also be clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 724. Archangel Michael says, when this truth is revealed, don't react in anger. Respond with discernment. Because what you say next will echo for years to come. They might try to soften the blow. Twist their words. Blame the situation. But the truth cannot be watered down. Heaven will give you strength to stand still. Your heart will tremble, but your soul will remain grounded. Because you were born to overcome betrayal. This truth has waited for the right time. And that time is now. Type Amen to get blessing 119. You might even deny it at first. Your mind will resist it because your heart trusted too much. But what's being said is real. It wasn't always planned. But somewhere along the way, temptation took over. And what was sacred became shadowed. They hid it because they were afraid of losing you. But in hiding it, they lost your trust. And that is harder to repair. You will remember moments that didn't make sense before. Now, every piece will click into place. Type Amen to get blessing 812. You've always had the gift of sensing energy. But your love covered their actions. Your loyalty became a blindfold. This truth won't just expose them. It will expose others too. People who helped them keep the secret. People who smiled in your face while protecting the lie. They are afraid now. Because once this truth is out, they will no longer have power. And heaven has already decreed, no more secrets. It's going to sting. But it will also set you free. Type Amen to get blessing 267. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This truth will not destroy you. It will deliver you. The pain will pass, but the clarity will remain. There's a reason this truth couldn't come out before. You weren't ready. But now, you are strong enough to hear it and not fall apart. You may not get the full confession at once. They may tell you part of it to test your reaction. But heaven says listen carefully, every word carries weight. You are stepping into a moment of divine separation. Where truth cuts away everything false around you. Type Amen to get blessing 334. The people involved will be shocked by how strong you are. They expected tears. They expected a breakdown. But instead, they'll witness your breakthrough. You won't beg for loyalty anymore. You won't chase for clarity. Because now, everything hidden is coming to the light. This truth will reposition your entire journey. What looked like betrayal will turn into divine redirection. You will rise from this. The person you trusted might say, "I never wanted to hurt you." But pain delivered late still stings deep. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You are being protected right now. Heaven is silencing the mouths that once conspired in the dark. Their time of comfort is ending. They kept you close because they needed your light. But they never honored what you gave. Now the imbalance is being corrected. They are scared to lose you. But more scared to face what you will become once you are free. Because your power was never meant to be tied to their secrets. You will forgive, but you will never forget. Type Amen to get blessing 351. This moment will change your relationship with loyalty. You will start seeing people clearly. You will feel peace walking away from some of them. The truth they reveal may not be what you think. It may not be obvious. It could be small, but it will carry the weight of deception. They thought time would bury it. But heaven says it is time to dig it up and speak it out loud. This is not just about you. This is about the cycle breaking once and for all. Type Amen to get blessing 500. They told someone else before they told you. That's why the energy shifted. That's why you felt distance but couldn't explain it. Someone outside your circle knew your truth before you did. And that's why this hurts more. Your dignity will remain untouched. But your tolerance will not. This is your moment to choose peace over pretending. Archangel Michael says, after this confession, doors will open for you. The doors that loyalty once locked shut. Type Amen to get blessing 678. The people who helped cover this will start disappearing. Not because you pushed them away, but because they can't stand under the light of your awareness. You were protected even in betrayal. The damage was limited because angels were blocking what they tried to do behind your back. But now, they cannot stop what's coming. Their fear is growing. Because truth is heavier than silence. And your reaction will be the most powerful thing they've ever witnessed. Type Amen to get blessing 841. After this moment, you will glow differently. Not because you weren't broken. But because you learned how to shine through the breaking. You will speak with calm. Walk with clarity. Move with power. Because truth gives you wings. They will ask for another chance. They may beg. They may plead. But heaven says, your spirit knows when something is done. The truth will be hard. But it will also be holy. Type Amen to get blessing 222. This will mark the ending of one connection and the beginning of your next elevation. The ties that bound you will break. And what rises from the ashes will be pure. You're not going to carry bitterness. You're going to walk with wisdom. This truth will unlock a better version of you. Stronger. Clearer. Unshakable. The revelation will bring pain. But the result will be purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 317. The person who's been quiet around you is the one who knows. Watch the silence. Listen to the hesitation. The guilt is showing. They are avoiding you not because they're angry, but because they are ashamed. They never thought it would come to this. But heaven did. And heaven has been waiting to reveal it in the perfect moment. You will rise from this more powerful than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This betrayal will no longer haunt your nights. You will rest knowing you now have the full picture. Archangel Michael says, God is healing your heart from lies you didn't deserve. And He is replacing the space they broke with blessings they could never block. Be still. Don't chase the explanation. It will come to you fully. And once it's here, walk forward with fire in your soul and no weight on your back. Type Amen to get blessing 700. You will not be left shattered by this. You will be sculpted into someone untouchable. The truth may knock, but it will not destroy, because heaven has fortified your spirit before the storm. Everything they did in darkness is now under judgment. Not by man, but by divine timing. They had a chance to come clean, but they chose comfort over courage, until now. The day of reckoning is not one of revenge, but one of revelation. You will see it all, not to suffer, but to step into your next level with full sight. And once your eyes are opened, you will never walk blindly again. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The people who once smiled with you but whispered behind your back will no longer be able to hold your gaze. Their truth will tremble when they speak it. Because they now realize, you were never blind, only patient. Every lie they told. Every plan they made. Every time they blamed you for their guilt, it's all returning now as exposure. You won't have to raise your voice. The truth will echo louder than any shout. And the silence that follows will be louder than the betrayal itself. This will be your moment of undeniable awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 303. That if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You'll feel a chill before the conversation. A shift in the air. It will be the spiritual signal that heaven is preparing you for impact. The tears will fall, but they will not be tears of defeat. They will be tears of release. The pain you buried will rise and leave all at once. They may look at you with sorrow in their eyes. But don't let their regret confuse you. This is about your healing, not their comfort. And after this, your vision will be sharper. Your path clearer. Your peace unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 117. The confession will come late at night. Or in a setting that feels strangely sacred. That's not coincidence, that's divine orchestration. Your soul has been waiting for this closure. And now the chapter is being ripped open and sealed shut at the same time. You will feel your energy shift the moment you hear it. Because deep down, your spirit already knew. Now your mind will finally catch up. And from this day on, loyalty will wear a new name in your heart, truth. Type Amen to get blessing 662. They will try to justify what they did. They may say, I didn't mean to hurt you, or, it wasn't what it looked like. But heaven says, don't chase the excuse. Watch the truth stand on its own. What they hid didn't just affect you, it slowed your destiny. And now that it's coming out, the speed of your life is about to double. What was stuck will move. What was delayed will arrive. What was blurred will sharpen. And the people who tried to hold your peace hostage will no longer have access to your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You were not foolish for trusting them. You were faithful. Your love was not weakness, it was sacred strength. And now that strength is returning to you, doubled. This is not the end of your joy. It's the end of your limits. The grief will be brief, but the growth will be permanent. What's coming after this revelation is restoration. You're not losing anything that's truly yours. You're shedding the things that were never meant to remain. This betrayal is not your downfall. It's your divine promotion. Type Amen to get blessing 454. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart, not for pain, but for positioning. This exposure is clearing space for real alignment. You will no longer beg for love. You will no longer justify why you deserve respect. The ones who couldn't give you that have been spiritually removed. The person who betrayed you thought you would fall. But instead, you're rising. Not with vengeance, but with vision. And you are full of power now. Type Amen to get blessing 318. This won't be the only truth revealed. Others will start crumbling. One by one. Like walls collapsing when the foundation is shaken. People who once stood proudly beside you will now hide from the light you carry. Because your clarity is too bright for their comfort. Your voice will gain new authority. Your energy will demand new standards. Your life will attract only those aligned with truth. The liars will exit. But loyalty, real loyalty, will now enter. Type Amen to get blessing 592. The moment it's over, you will feel lighter. You will breathe differently. You will speak boldly. Because the weight of protecting someone else's lie is being lifted off your shoulders. They knew what they were doing. But they didn't know who they were doing it to. A chosen one. A light bearer. A soul destined for greatness. Their shadow cannot stand in your light any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 887. This is the shift. This is the silence before the revelation. And after it breaks open, your life will never return to what it was. You won't need revenge. You won't need proof. The truth will echo so clearly that even the quietest heart will feel its thunder. And when it ends, your path will look like sunrise after a long night. You are being set free in the most powerful way possible, through divine truth. Type Amen to get blessing 101. The moment is coming. Get ready. Stand still. Stay grounded. Heaven is not just exposing this for drama, but for deliverance. You will walk away with your dignity. You will walk away with your destiny intact. And you'll never look back with regret. They thought you'd fall apart. But you are rising. And nothing from your past can stop what's unfolding now. Type Amen to get blessing 111. This moment will be spoken of in heaven. Because how you handle it will activate the next level of your favor. You're not just being tested. You're being trusted. Trusted to handle truth with grace and walk into glory with strength. Their guilt will become your guide. You'll see who was real. You'll see who was planted. And you'll know who must stay behind. This is not your breaking point, it's your crossing over. Type Amen to get blessing 234. They will say they didn't want to lose you. But heaven says, they were never meant to hold you while holding secrets. You are not the one who failed. You are the one who forgave. And even that forgiveness will be used to elevate you higher than ever before. You'll walk through this with a calm spirit. Because peace is not the absence of betrayal, it's the presence of divine power inside you. And the truth that once threatened to break you, will now become the fire that forges your crown. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The one who betrayed you has no idea what they truly lost. It wasn't just your presence, it was your protection. You shielded them from storms they never even saw coming. Now, they'll face those storms without your covering. Because once the truth is revealed, spiritual contracts get rewritten. And their name is no longer written beside yours. You were their grace. Their divine extension. And now that grace is being pulled back. Everything they built on a lie will begin to shake. Type Amen to get blessing 446. There will be moments you'll want to ask why. But heaven says, don't waste your voice on those who misused your silence. They knew what they were doing. They just thought you'd never find out. But the time of pretending is over. And your era of purity is being restored. You are not broken. You are being reassembled into a masterpiece of discernment, strength, and clarity. The old you, naive and patient, is gone. And the new you is standing with spiritual fire in your eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 360. You'll start seeing signs everywhere. Faces pulling away. Conversations becoming shallow. The air getting lighter around you as false energies start evacuating. This is cleansing. Not punishment. It's heaven preparing your circle for only those who carry truth. You are about to build again. But this time, the foundation will be honesty. The pillars will be loyalty. The walls will be divine protection. And this time, nobody will be able to lie their way into your life. Type Amen to get blessing 297. Archangel Michael says, when they speak the truth, the veil will be torn. And what's behind it will surprise even them. Because they buried more than they confessed. One revelation will lead to another. And as the dominoes fall, so will the illusions. You will no longer walk through life wondering who's real. You will see clearly. Speak boldly. And stand firmly in the power of divine revelation. This moment will not make you bitter. It will make you brilliant. Type Amen to get blessing 789. They're hoping you'll react like before, with softness, with excuses. But this time, you won't. Because this time, you've grown. The fire inside of you now consumes every lie. And the only thing you'll allow near your space is truth wrapped in light. Their apologies will come too late. Not because you're unforgiving, but because you're already too far ahead. The future has no room for the past's poison. Type Amen to get blessing 224. This truth will echo beyond words. It will shift the energy around your name. People will begin treating you differently, not out of pity, but out of reverence. You've become someone who survived deception and still radiates love. That power is rare. That glow is divine. You're not just being released from the lie. You're being rewarded for enduring it. What's ahead is filled with relationships rooted in depth, honor, and spiritual transparency. Type Amen to get blessing 301. You are not being broken. You are being built. You are not being betrayed. You are being reborn. Let the tears fall. Let the truth sting. Because once it passes, nothing shallow will ever touch your heart again. They may think this moment is about them. But heaven knows, it's about you stepping into your next phase with zero burdens. This truth didn't come to hurt you. It came to help you fly. Type Amen to get blessing 620. Your future will not be shaped by this betrayal. It will be shaped by your response to it. And heaven is already smiling, because they see how strong you've become. You're not going to collapse. You're going to evolve. The next room you enter will not require you to shrink. It will be built to fit your full truth, your full story, and your full healing. No more masks. No more guessing. No more begging people to be honest with you. Type Amen to get blessing 337. This revelation is not the end. It's the beginning of the strongest season of your life. A season where you attract only what aligns with your soul. You will speak less, but you will say more. You will trust less, but you will love better. The people who try to dim your light will soon watch you from a distance. Not out of hate, but out of awe. Because you rose. And you rose with honor. Type Amen to get blessing 118. This season is called separation. And heaven orchestrated it with perfection. The person you trusted thought they were ahead of you. But now they'll watch as grace catapults you past their false intentions. Their confession was delayed, but your ascension won't be. Because this truth was never going to hold you down, it was going to lift you up. The heaviness will break. And what comes next will feel like walking on air. Type Amen to get blessing 405. Your energy is too sacred to be tied to secrets. Your path is too divine to be slowed by lies. And your heart is too big to be wasted on temporary loyalty. You have been cleansed through pain. And what emerges now is purity. People will ask how you're glowing after such betrayal. And your answer will be simple: God replaced what they ruined with something holy. You're not bitter. You're better. And the truth was your key. Type Amen to get blessing 200. This is the chapter where the masks fall. Where the fake smiles dissolve. Where the truth finally stands with no makeup on. And still, you will stand taller than ever. Because when truth arrives, strength is born. You are stronger now, not because of what they did, but because of how you healed. This isn't just exposure. It's empowerment. And you will never need to doubt your instincts again. Type Amen to get blessing 742. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has been waiting for this release. And now that it's here, no force can reverse it. This is sacred closure. Heaven sealed. Truth carved. Soul verified. Walk forward. Don't look back. And when they come crying, don't confuse their tears with transformation. Your path is blessed. And nothing false can walk beside you now. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.